Hello, good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Um, I need to quickly confirm you can hear me and the audio is all good.
We can hear you.
Okay, Kayode Olunuga Alebode Isedu. I hope I got that right. Celestine Abuchi Justina Gabriel Abuwale. All right, thank you very much. Yetunde, we have enough confirmations already. Thank you very much, Ahmed Musa. Oh, Ahmed Musa, fantastic. Okay. All right. Good morning once again. I welcome you all to the MMR today. My name is Tomiwa Agbola, and I'll be taking us through uh, today's review. Okay. So, of course, we do this on a daily basis to show us different market outlooks and what the expectation is like on each day from 8 a.m. And just to get started, I'd like us to first of all look at what the fundamentals looks like this morning. So what that means is that I'll be heading over to forexfactory.com to see what the fundamental is saying before we now go to chart for technicals. So just a second as I switch to forexfactory.com and share my screen so we can be on the same page. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. Please let's quickly confirm that. I have Forex Factory website up. All right, thank you very much. So my screen is up and I got quite a number of confirmations for the screen. Okay, so this is what the Forex Factory website looks like. And then today being Tuesday, February 13th, these are the high impact news that we have for today. And then, of course, the main focus is going to be on this 2:30 p.m. news, and that's for the CPI for USD. Of course, a lot of traders look forward to high impact news like such as this. Less than 2 weeks ago, when we had the non-farm payroll, I believe quite a number of us took salary for this month already. If you missed that in any way, this is another opportunity to get paid again from the financial market. Of course, it's going to be by 2:30 p.m. And then at that time, we're going to have one of our analysts is going to join us for a live trading session. So please make sure you set your alarm for that time so that you can also collect your own share of that salary today by 2:30 p.m. Very important. Make sure you set your alarm and look forward to 2:30 p.m. to trade CPI live. So the focus is on CPI, and then of course CPI is a very important high impact news that a lot of traders look forward to. Okay, maybe a brief about what you should know about the CPI so that you'll be able to make informed decisions. The CPI is a very important metric, like I said, and it is used to measure the change in the prices of goods and services that are purchased by consumers like you and I. And then, of course, it specifically looks at purchasing power and the rise of prices of goods and services in a particular economy, in this case, for US. And of course, it can be used to influence a nation's monetary policy. It's also very important because it accounts for the overall inflation. And of course, inflation is very important to a nation's currency valuation because rising prices will definitely lead the central bank to raise interest rates to be able to contain inflation. So that's basically a brief about CPI and reason why a lot of traders look forward to it. So let's head over to the MetaTrader 4 platform to see what the technicals are saying. So I believe we have set our alarm for 2:30 p.m. So now, oh yeah, no, hold on. Just hold on. If pounds USD will retrace, I guess maybe you are in the trade already, so you desperately need the retracement. But it's okay. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to switch my screen now to MetaTrader MT4 platform so that we can see what the technicals look like. Just a second while I do that. Okay, we have MT4 up now. So very quickly, I would also need us to confirm to be sure we're on the same page so I can continue. All right, thank you. I got enough confirmations already. Okay, so this is MT4, and then on my screen present currently, I have the USD index. That's what I have up right now. For me, I like to use the overall direction of the US dollar index, which in a way would show us the strength or weakness of the dollar directly so that I can use this to trade or make a decision on other major pairs with USD and even gold and some other assets as well. So what we have up here right now is the US dollar index, and then we can directly use this to gauge, like I said, the strength or weakness of the dollar, and then also use it to know direction, especially for the major pairs, including gold as well, which is a commodity. Okay, so we'll be looking at the major pairs, and I would also like to also look at gold because this is daily time frame Modesta, if I got that right. This is daily time frame. Okay. All right. So for about 2 weeks or more, if you look at this area here between 103.5 and then 102.6, we can see a consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. That's like 10 days, about 13 days. Now we have this consolidation for 13 days, 13 trading days. And then when NFP happened, we got this bullish move. And then this green candle has now closed above this high of the consolidation phase here. This green candle, as you can see, has now closed above this 103.5 level, which for a long time, more than 2 weeks, has acted as resistance at 103.5. So now that price is above it, what the expectation is now that this 103.5 will now be acting as support, and then we expect to see more bullishness for the USD index. Expect to see more bullishness for the USD index. And as it is, when NFP happened, we got this break above 103.5. Now, ideally, it is supposed to continue this bullish move, and a break above 103.5 is supposed to give us a sustained move. But unfortunately, it got capped at 104.5. And at this 104.5, you see this reversal pattern, and then price traded almost back to 103.5 support with a few pips to get to that level. No, so what it now means is that currently we have 104.5 as resistance and 103.5 as support. So for me, as long as the price of USD index remains above 103.5, I expect this bullish move to continue. And if that would be the case, what it means is that the likes of Euro USD, Pound USD would be bearish. Please hear me again. As long as this price remains up, since we got this breakout above 103.5, and price has also been ranging, moving sideways since we got that breakout above 103.5. But for me, as long as price remains above 103.5, I would remain bullish for the USD index. I just got a feedback from Fadare Afolabi, who said that he's not hearing any discussion. Please, can we confirm if we can still hear me? Or this situation is peculiar to Fadare? Okay, all right, very good. So Fadare, you may need to check your end. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so that's the expectation for the USD index. Again, let me quickly summarize this. I said, since we got this break above 103.5, I would remain bullish on, as long as price remains above 103.5, I would remain bullish for the USD index. I'll remain bullish for the USD index. And what it means is that the likes of Euro USD, Pound USD would be bearish. And then because the USD index is bullish, we also expect gold to be bearish. Of course, there is an inverse relationship between USD and gold. They move in opposite direction. So because the USD is bullish, we expect gold to be bearish. Okay, having said that, now let's head over to firstly Euro USD. Euro USD. And don't forget we have CPI by 2:30. So we expect some volatility during that time. Expect some volatility during that time. Okay, so moving to Euro USD. I have the chart for Euro USD right now. And then for Euro USD, since price got to this high, we have seen we've been getting series of lower lows. I've been seeing higher lows. I've been seeing lower highs and lower lows for the Euro USD. And of course, that's the typical definition for a downtrend. Euro USD, a downtrend currently. And then this is also a trend line that I've been watching. You can see how long this trend line has been supporting the price of Euro USD for a very long time. Since, like I have the date here, this is September 2023. You see, this trend line here has been supporting the price of Euro USD. And then recently, here, we got a break. This was after NFP. We got a break below that trend line. And currently, the trend line, which has been support for a very long time, is now beginning to act as resistance. You can see that since price closed below this trend line, it has been unable to go back above the trend line, which is also syncing with our USD bias. Remember, I said that the USD, as long as it's above 103.5, is bullish for me. And then if you also look at the chart for Euro USD, it's also bearish. Of course, they move in opposite direction as well. And then this trend line for me is a level that I'm very much interested in. And then yesterday, we got this bearish candle. So as it is, as long as price remains below this trend line, I'll be looking for sell opportunities on Euro USD. So what that means is that, okay, let's head over to the H4 time frame. And this is what it looks like. 1 hour time frame is what it looks like. So for me, what I'm going to do, we already got this bullish move, 1.0755 level supported price, and then it is pushing higher. So what I'll be looking for here is probably a move back to the same trend line, which I also expect should act as resistance for price. So for me, what we can now do is to of course, if you are an aggressive trader, this would be a fantastic opportunity, fantastic time to enter buy, and then your buy would be towards this trend line. So as soon as price is approaching this trend line, you can exit your buy and then look for sell opportunities. Don't forget, if we started from the daily time frame, which will give us a very long-term perspective for the euro dollar direction. And then we can see series of lower highs and lower lows. Price has pushed lower. And right now, price is back at that same resistance as confirmed by this yesterday candle. And also, 1.0755 level is also acting as support. And that's why we saw this low here. And currently, we are seeing this bullish move from 1.0755. Now, that doesn't mean that this direction has changed. The direction will only change until we see a close back above this lower high. That is when the bearish bias will be cancelled. So as long as we keep seeing series of lower highs and lower lows, I'll remain bearish for Euro USD. And like I said, heading over to the H1 time frame, as it is now, of course, I expect that a lot of us that have been following this market would have bought somewhere around here. But if you still want to jump into this trade, you can still enter a buy and then exit your trade towards this trend line. Now, let me give us a value around there. This will be around 1.0789, around 1.0789. So if you are in a buy trade already, you may want to exit around this price. As soon as price is pushing towards that level, please make sure to exit your buy trade, because I expect this resistance to serve, I expect this trend line to serve as resistance and then push price back towards the downside. And then this will now be a fantastic opportunity to enter sell, which is in the direction, which is in the overall direction of the Euro USD. Okay, I hope we got that clearly for Euro USD before we move on to Pounds USD. Yes, sell limit would be at the same point. Sell limit would be at the same point. 1.0789. Now, again, this is what I said for Euro USD, so that we can quickly get that out of the way. I said if you are already in a buy trade, you can leave the buy trade towards this trend line, which comes to price level around 1.0889, 1.0889, 1.0889. Let me check that again. 1.0789. 1.0789. The correct level is 1.0789. 1.0789. And that's where the sell limit would also be. That's where the sell limit would also be. So what it means is that if you're already in the buy trade, as soon as price is approaching 1.0789 level, you may want to exit your buy. And then the sell limit, if you would like to trade in direction of the underlying trend, then your sell limit will be at 1.0789. That's what we want to sell. And then if you sell at 1.0789 or thereabout, your take profit will be as soon as prices are approaching this support level back at 1.0755. 1.0755. We'll get to Euro pound shortly. Uze. All right, now we move to pound USD. Now we move to pound USD. Of course, Euro USD, pound USD have very similar pattern. And then also for pound USD, we've got this consolidation also for a very long time. You can see this ranging between 1.277 and 1.26. 1.277 and 1.26. Onyedika thinks my chart is not refreshed, but it's moving and it's showing me the current price. For example, pound USD 1.26410. It just changed to 409. So it's refreshed and it's good. The fastest way to know that is to look at the current market price. To look at the current market price, it is changing. All right. So for pound USD now, we have this range between 1.277 and 1.26. We got this range sideways movement between 1.277 and 1.26. And then again, when let's see, okay, after NFP happened, we also got this break below that support level. And currently, price is now back above that support level. Price is now back above that support level. Okay, so because of these range-bound markets, this may not be a fantastic pair to trade right now, or else you may want to wait for price to. Okay, let's head over to the H4 or H1 time frame to see if we can get instant opportunity anywhere here. Okay, so this is the low of that range. This is the low of that range, 1.26, around 1.26 here. So as it is now, we can also see on the 1 hour time frame that we have this midterm range on the 1 hour time frame. We have this sideways movement as well on the 1 hour time frame. And then now that price is back at the high of this range, it is also beginning to push back. It is also beginning to push back from this high. So what it means is that if we get a bearish pattern from this high, we get a bearish pattern from this high, it will be a good opportunity to sell. We get a bearish pattern from this high, it will be a good opportunity to enter sell for pounds USD. However, if we also get a close above the high, we get a sustained close above the high, then I may be looking towards buying pounds USD. I'll be looking towards buying pounds USD. So in summary, for the pound USD, from this high now, if we get a bearish pattern, just like we did from here, if you look back, quite a few candles back, when we got this, what looks like a bearish engulfing pattern from the same high, price pushed down back to the low of the range. So if we get that same pattern at this current price level, we would also expect a bearish move back to this support level. So what you need to do, this is the 30 minutes time frame. For the pound USD, what you now need to do is to wait for this current level to give you a bearish pattern before you enter a sell, and then look towards taking your profits around this 1.26 level. Again, however, to get a break above this 1.26 level, 1.26457, we get a break, a close above 1.26457, then in the short term, I will be bullish for pound USD. Okay, fantastic. So pound USD, there was news around 8 a.m. and that's why we got this bullish move from the support level. You can say from that same support level, we got that bullish move, but price is now back at this high. Price is now back at this high. So for this pound USD, what I'll be looking out for is to get a bearish reversal pattern at this high. Don't forget, we got a midterm sideways movement on 1 hour time frame, and then we're now at 30 minutes to look for what we can do instantly. So as it is now, if we get a sustained break above this high, which comes at 1.26457 level, then I'll be bullish for pounds USD. Be bullish for pounds USD. However, if we get a bearish reversal pattern at this high, then I'll go back to the bearish bias. All right, fantastic. Olugbenga Faniyo. Yes, a tug of war with USD, between pounds and USD. And that's why there's so much sideways movement on those for that currency pair. Okay, so USD CHF right now, USD CHF. All right, USD CHF, USD JPY has been fantastic pairs recently, very fantastic. The moves on these two currencies, these two pairs, especially USD CHF and USD JPY, have been very, very significant and interesting. Now, of course, this is USD CHF now on the daily time frame, first of all, so that we can see the overall direction, and then we now look for entries on the lower time frame. Okay, so USD CHF now, you'll see that I have this trend line that I've been watching for quite some time. And then we can see this bearish move from this point. Now, this 0.92 level, this 0.92 resistance level, where my cursor is right now, of course, when price broke above that resistance, ideally, it is supposed to give us a bullish move and price should continue to trade to the upside. But that did not happen. So we consider this a fake out. And usually when this kind of fake outs happen, price would usually trade significantly in the opposite direction. And that's what we have right now. Since we got this fake out on, okay, let me take it again. We had this bullish move for USD CHF. This is the daily time frame. And then since price broke above this 0.92 level around this period, sometime in September, price broke above that a very significant resistance, but it was not sustained. Now, if this resistance were to be significant enough, then price shouldn't have gone back below that resistance. So I consider this level here, this move here above 0.92, a fake out. And I also said that when we get fake outs like this, price would usually trade in the opposite direction for an extended period. And that's why we now got this bearish move for USD CHF. And as it is currently, we now have the same fake out at this level. You see, now price broke below this support level again, which is also quite significant, 0.85 level. Price broke below it. And then ideally, just like it happened here, these two should have continued to trade to the downside, but it didn't happen. And right now, price is back above 0.85 level. price is back above this 0.8566 level. So what it also means is that we have also seen a fake out here at this level. So at the same time, we're now supposed or believed to get an extended move to the upside as well. I hope we got that. Now, when this fake out happened during this bullish move for USD CHF, and then it was not sustained, we now got an extended bearish move. So as it is now, we now got another fake out at this level. So also, we also expect an extended bullish move for USD CHF, which is also in line with what the US dollar index is saying, which is also bullish. Okay, so now that price closed back above this support level at 0.8566, and then we got a fantastic retest followed by bullish engulfing candle, followed by a bullish engulfing candle. And since that time, we have seen price trade higher. And at the same time, price is now back above this trend line. If you look again, this trend line has acted as resistance severally. You see it? Resistance, resistance. At this point, another resistance here, another resistance here, another resistance here. And recently, price now closed above that trend line. And since that time, we have got this bullish move for USD CHF. You see it? And currently for me, 0.882 level is the next resistance to watch for USD CHF. 0.882. Okay, so you want to trade in the direction of this trend. What you now need to do, it is not ideal to buy at resistance. Remember, I said this price now, as it is approaching a resistance level, and I don't want to be buying into resistance. So the ideal situation here would be if you're already in this trade for, let's see, okay, so if you're already in this trade for USD CHF, buy order, I believe, then you may want to exit around this resistance area. And then the next entry for me would be when price close above this resistance of 0.882 for USD CHF, when price close up back above 0.882. And then we have so much room, we have so much room for price to go. We have so much room for price to go for USD CHF. But what I'll be looking out for is when price close above this 0.882 level for me to get back in and take advantage of this bullish move that we currently have. So USD CHF is a fantastic pair to watch. It's a fantastic pair to have. All right. So moving on to USD JPY, you can see very similar to what we got for USD CHF, very similar to what we got for USD CHF. Okay, so as it is right now, currently also for USD JPY, which has been also very bullish, and then for me to continue to take advantage of this bullish move for USD JPY, I now need price to again close above 149.7 level. I need price to close above this resistance. It is not ideal, it is not so ideal to be buying into a resistance. If you're already in the trade for USD JPY, a buy order, then we want to exit towards this resistance at 149.7 level. 149.7 level. And then to now continue to take advantage of this bullish move that we see for USD JPY, what you now need to do is to see a close above 149.7 level. And then we expect it to remain bullish towards 152. So as much as possible for USD JPY, I'll be buying on retracements or a break above 149.7 level for USD JPY. That's the expectation. It is to this chart now. I just need to zoom to be able to zoom into the candles. Adedayo Olushola. It is to this chart. It's today's chart. I just need to zoom into the candles and then you will see it clearly. This candle that we have right now is today's candle. Is today's candle. If I pick this crosshair tool now for today, you see it's 2024 February 13. You see that's today's candle. Okay, so that's for USD JPY. Yes, I'm calling out the figures. I'm calling out the figures. I hope you're following me. I'm calling out the figures on what we expect to see on each pair. Okay, now moving on to gold. Moving on to gold. Gold is one of the assets that I love trading very well. Okay, and this is what the chart of gold looks like right now. This is what the chart of gold looks like. A very fantastic asset to trade. Okay. Now, okay, let me give you quite a background to this. Again, this is gold on the daily time frame. This is gold on the daily time frame. And then on the daily time frame, we can see price trading between this channel. What do I mean by that? These two trend lines here. This upper one is acting as resistance, and this lower one is acting as support. Okay. Yeah, to give us a very quick background to the gold chart that we see on my screen now, I said gold has been trading between this channel. And what do I mean by that? These two trend lines that you see on my chart here, this upper one is acting as resistance and this lower one is acting as support. And then we can see that fantastic move. Sell at resistance, buy at support, sell at resistance, buy at support, sell at resistance, buy at support. And then eventually we got a break above that upper trend line. We got a break above that upper trend line. And since that time, the price of gold has been bullish. We can see series of higher lows and higher highs. We got high here, we got higher low here, we got higher high, we got higher low. Now, the interesting thing with this chart is that since we got this higher low, price has been unable to create a new high. Now, for a very long time also, 2075 has been acting as this resistance price for gold, as resistance price for gold, 2075. And then all of a sudden we got this spike to 2145 level, approximately 2145 level, mostly as a result of the Hamas war. And then price pushed lower to create this higher low and is now unable to create a new high. Otherwise, we should have seen this level go higher, but it didn't happen. And since that time, since that period, we're now seeing, if you look very closely, we're now seeing lower lows. You see this high, we got a low, we got a lower high, and then we got a lower low. We got a lower low, and price pushed back at the same level as this lower high. So what it also means is that the the bearish move is still quite intact. The bearish move is still very much intact. So what it also means is that this move here now give us a double top, give us a double top, and then price pushed lower, also breaking below this trend line that I've also been watching, breaking below this trend line. And then this 2020 level, this 2020 horizontal level that you see on my chart is now acting as support. It's currently acting as support for the price of gold. So as it is now, because of that, situation, what it means is that I expect the price of gold to push back to this trend line somewhere around 2030 level, somewhere around 2030 level. So currently, So currently, it will be a fantastic time to buy gold because we got this bullish move back above at the support level. We got this bullish move. So I expect the price of gold to push higher towards 2030. Now I'm calling the figures towards 2030 level, towards 2030 level. And then it is at that point that I will now look to sell. I would now look to sell. I said since price broke that trend line, came back to the support, came back to this support level, and then we got this bullish move at that support point. So I expect this bullish move to remain or be sustained towards this trend line, which comes at price level 2030. So again, a fantastic time to buy and then exit my buy towards 2030 level. And then at 2030 level, I also need a bearish pattern for me to now enter sell from there. I hope we got that for gold. Again, gold, very fantastic, and it's one of my favorite assets to trade. One of my favorite assets to trade. It will be sell limit. It will be sell limit. That's for Femi Adenoga. It will be sell limit. So again, we can do an instant buy and then exit towards 2030. Exit towards 2030 level. And then it is at 2030 level, 2030, that will now put our sell limit. Sell limit at 2030 level. And then take profit will be 2021. You set your sell limit at 2030 level, then my take profit will be 2021, or as soon as price is approaching my take profit limit, I take my profit. You necessarily don't have to wait for price to hit your take profit. You can exit as soon as price is approaching your take profit level. 2030 for gold, 2030 for gold is the take profit level. 2030 for gold is the take profit level. 2030 for gold is the take profit level. And then you can also use that as our sell limit. Also use that as our sell limit. And then the take profit will be back towards 2021 level. Back towards 2021 level. Okay, AUD USD as requested by one of us. And then I'll also touch on Euro Pound. Euro Pound. All right. So on my screen now, I have AUD USD. I have AUD USD. And then for AUD USD, you can see that it has been bearish. You can see that it has been bearish, which also in line with the bullish move that we saw on the USD index when we started this session. Okay, now 0.652 level that I have on my chart, this horizontal level that I have on my chart here at 0.652. Of course, you can see if you look back, it has supported price. It has supported here at this level, acted as support, at this level at support, at this level resistance, this level resistance. You can see that 0.65 level, 0.652 level is quite a significant price for AUD USD. And then of course, recently price closed lower, broke below 0.652 level, and then currently it has been trading very close to it, which means we are seeing more of consolidation at that 0.652 level. And then this today's candle that we see here is already looking bearish. We have a red candle here. Let's head over to H4. You see it currently below 0.652, H1, the same thing. So for AUD USD, this is 1 hour time frame, let's say 30 minutes. Okay, so on this 30-minute time frame for AUD USD, this is more of an evening star pattern. So we may need to wait out this current bearish candle. And then if we confirm the evening star pattern, this green candle followed by this doji, and then if this current candle close bearish, if this current candle that we have here for AUD USD close bearish, then it will be a fantastic time to enter sell for AUD USD. To be a fantastic time to enter sell for AUD USD. And then my stop loss can be above this high here. My stop loss can be above this high. And then I'll be looking towards, okay, let's see. Don't forget, we need to wait out this current red candle to close bearish. And that is when I would enter sell for AUD USD. Again, my stop loss will be above this recent high that was just formed here, which is around 0.65248. And then my take profit will be towards this level here. Will be towards this level here because I see a structure around this level 0.65. 0.65. Okay, so I'll put my take profit around here. Of course, you necessarily don't need to wait for price to hit your take profit. As soon as you have your confirmation reversal pattern here, be a fantastic time to enter a sell. And then my stop loss will be around 0.653 level here. And then my take profit will be towards 0.65. But first of all, for that to be valid, we need this current candle, this current red candle to close bearish for AUD USD. Okay, I see checking the chart now, I also see quite a number of, okay, I said I was going to do Euro pounds. Okay, Euro pounds and then US 100, and then it would be safe to call it a day. So Euro pounds. Euro pounds very fast, Euro pounds. Okay, so this is euro pound. This is euro pound. And then you can see lower highs and lower lows on euro pounds. You can see lower highs and lower lows on euro pounds. And currently, as it is now, it is now trading at this support level. It is trading at this support level. Now, because it is bearish, and remember, we do not want to be selling at support. You see, we do not want to be selling at support. So the ideal situation here would be to wait for the price of euro pounds to close below this level. You need price to break below this level before you enter your sell, which is in line with the overall direction. Now let's head over to H4, H1, okay, even 30 minutes. All right, you see, because price is now back at this support level, we see it pushing back. We see price pushing back. You see price pushing back. So what it means is that number one, you may want to wait for a retracement. You first of all want to wait for a retracement and then sell, or number two, wait for price to break below this support level, and then you now enter sell from there. So that would be my two expectation for the euro pounds. That would be my expectation for the euro pounds. Number one, wait for a retracement and then enter sell, or wait for price to break below this support level. That level has supported price for a long time. So it is important to wait for price to break it first before you now join that bearish move that we saw. Okay. And then finally, let's look at US 100. Again, don't forget, CPI is coming up by 2:30 p.m. And then one of our analysts will be here. We'll be trading CPI live with one of our analysts. Don't forget, set your alarm and prepare to be available for that class. Okay, US 100, very fast. All right, of course, if you check US 500, US 100, and the rest of the US indices, they have been incredibly bullish. And for the very first time, we saw US 500 break close above 5,000 level. Very, very significant. So these US stocks have been incredibly bullish, incredibly bullish. And then what it makes is that it will be very risky to enter buy at these high levels. So ideally, the ideal situation would be to wait for a pullback. Of course, I have the chart for US 100. Okay, so as it is now, buying at this very already high price may be a risky thing to do. So what you want to do for US 100 is to wait for a retracement, and then you can now join this bullish move. Of course, we're seeing fantastic higher highs and higher lows for US 100. And currently, we have the most recent high here. So the ideal thing would be to wait for a higher low and then join that move. Number one, we wait for price to push back to this recent high here, back at 17,729. So wait for price to come back to 17,729 or 17,730. Wait for price to come back to this level, and then you wait for a confirmed reversal pattern at that level, and then enter buy from there. Or the other thing you may also want to do, we don't know how the extent this retracement may be, So number one, I'll be watching for the price action at 17,729.94 here. I'll wait for price to pull back to this level and then wait for some sort of reversal around that point to be sure I have it before I join. Or price may decide to pull back to all the way to 17,236. May decide to pull back all the way to 17,236, especially with the CPI that is coming, that we expect to come out later in the day at 2:30 p.m. So number one, we wait for a retracement on US 100 before we join this bullish move for US 100. You do not want to be buying at this very high price level that we have currently. For my number, okay. What I will do, please, because we are also streaming this on our YouTube channel, so please, I'll suggest you reach out to your account manager and then request for my number. Request for my number. Again, my name is Tomiwa Agbola, and it's been a fantastic time on MMR with our fantastic traders today. Let's smash the market. Don't forget again, CPI news is coming out 2:30 p.m. Set your alarm. It's a fantastic time to also collect our second salary. We took one when we took one when NFP happened. Very fantastic time, very fantastic profit was taken at that time. If you missed NFP, we have another session coming up today, a very high impact news, 2:30 p.m. CPI. We started this session, I gave a brief about CPI and the expectation and why it is very important for traders. So please make sure to join us back at 2:30 p.m. for CPI. Thank you very much. It's been a fantastic time with you today.